Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wrestling Network. So, interesting news on Monday, a huge lawsuit with 51 people, and I'm sure this is going to go up, are suing the WWE. Former WWE superstars are suing the company, saying that they're at the certain point of age now where they're starting to have, brain problems, like all kinds of problems. So, what they're trying to do now is trying to sue them. Again, 51 superstars. I'll put a link in the description. Click on it, you can read all the names. Again, 51 people. I'm not going to read all the names, but link in the description, check that out. It's pretty interesting, a lot of interesting names on there. And we're going to be talking about, is WWE in the right on this? Are they in the wrong? Are the superstars that are suing the company in the right, or are they in the wrong? So, going into talking about this, concussions and all this, this is well known in the NFL, and it's huge. And we've seen, NFL players committing suicide, hearing a voice in their head, and that's been confirmed. A lot of crazy things. And talking about all the wrestling deaths, I told you this is definitely a high reason why superstars are dying, and it's been in numbers and numbers, and this is a pretty high up there high reason why they're dying. Again, brain damage, all that, brain damage leads into drugs, all the wrong choices in life, where a lot of these superstars went, committing suicide too. Again, same with the NFL. So again, talking about this, do I think WWE is in the wrong? No, I don't. I think they're in the right. I think these superstars shouldn't be suing the WWE, because this is my opinion again. So I'm entitled to my own opinion. You guys can share what you want to think, but coming from me, this is my opinion. Same thing goes with the National Football League. You get a contract, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get injuries. You know you're going to get hurt. So reading along that, you're putting your life, at risk in both companies, talking about the NFL too. And this is for, any kind of sport. You're signing a contract, saying that you're going to be hurt. And again, the company, baseball, football, again, WWE, they're counting it as a sport, ESPN. And they're saying that these people, sign these contracts, and they know, the repercussions of what they're getting themselves into. And these companies, again, like a WWE, are, not in the right to owe you no money whatsoever, from your injuries that you get later in life. You're taking the risk, you want to be a wrestler, signing that contract, you should know what you're getting yourself into. So I think WWE is in the right, and I think all these people that are suing the WWE are completely in the wrong. And I saw an interview with Jonathan Coachman, and this was a very good interview. Again, you should just search on YouTube. I'll probably put it in the description. Jonathan Coachman, on the whole concussions, brain damage, the suing on 51 superstars. And again, 51, this is what it's at right now. Again, this just dropped Monday. I'm pretty sure the number's going to climb. So it's going to be crazy. Again, this is just going on right now, and this could turn up pretty big for WWE. It's over the last couple of years, it's been huge in the NFL, where they had to put these certain type of rules in. So again, I don't even think the NFL should have to do that. These people are knowing what the repercussions are, getting into the National Football League. They shouldn't really have to upgrade their equipment, even though I think they should. But again, what is that going to do with somebody like fucking Von Miller, a J.G. Watt, coming at you, 20 plus miles an hour? That's not really going to help you at all. So that's my opinion on that. It doesn't matter how padded up you are. WWE superstars have fucking nothing on whatsoever except like fucking pads on their arms and elbows. Is that, protecting up there? No. And again, they should know what they're getting themselves into. So, talking about Johnny Lawler, aka China. You know, I was talking about how they're gonna donate her brain again. There's no news on her brain yet, so we don't really have anything to talk about on that. But my opinion, all the choices that she made down the life after she was fired by WWE, I think that had to do with brain damage and all that. Again, watching her video, she looked like something was wrong. Again, I fucking respect China. I fucking love her as a person. It's just sad seeing what happened to her in life. It fucking sucks. And a lot of these other wrestlers, and a huge one, huge, is Chris Benoit. And I made a stories about Chris Benoit. What I think happened, there was a bunch of conspiracies that he was set up. And again, that still can come in. But he got, you know, his brain examined, and it was completely destroyed. So, yeah, there's a lot of repercussions you gotta think about if you want to become a wrestler, because later on in life, you're definitely, you know, gonna feel, you know, the injuries, and you probably, in my opinion, I think you have an 80%, maybe higher than 80% chance of, you know, sustaining a brain injury. Concussions happen all the time in WWE. Jonathan Coachman in an interview was saying, like, his first week in, you know, practicing, like ring wise, he sustained a concussion. So they're gonna happen in WWE. Is a huge one. You know, you're not protected on your head. You're definitely taking the risk. And these people, again, you know, I'm sure WWE has it in their contract. You know, we are not responsible for what you do in later in your life if you sustain an injury, a serious injury that you know you can't rehab. So, talking about, you know, some of these superstars, Vince McMahon is a great guy. You know, despite what you want to say about the whole Chris Benoit thing, you know, banning this guy, when clearly, you know, he was either framed or, my opinion, you know, thinking about it more, you know, brain damage. I think he wasn't all there, you know, in the head. But again, he would say he was followed, and all that could do with brain damage too. You know, you overthink and you get a conspiracy that somebody's following you and shit. So a lot of interesting things with Chris Benoit. You know, should he been banned by the WWE and all that? And maybe we'll, you know, see that further along in the WWE. They'll realize that was in the wrong. You know, this guy was not all there in the head. Again, they could make, you know, some changes for some of these superstars, you know, that passed away, that, you know, did tremendous crime. And Chris Benoit, don't get me wrong, his crime was so bad, you know, killing his own son, killing his wife. It was fucking terrible. But honestly, this guy's brain was so messed up, and if you knew the real Chris Benoit, he's not capable of doing that. So yeah, I don't know, but that is just something to really think about. Again, talking about Vincent Kennedy McMahon, this guy is very awesome to his superstars, and, you know, watch the interview with Jonathan Coachman. Again, he would talk about it. All these superstars, you know, from the past, he would still, you know, pay them money because he cares about these people. And honestly, what are they going to do in real life, you know, since they can't wrestle now? Really nothing. He says, you know what? All I want for you when we have WrestleMania or any kind of, you know, big WWE pay-per-view event is to show up, you know, at like Season Pass or whatever, sign autographs, you know, take pictures. That's all I really want out of you guys, like legends, you know, former superstars, you know, and he pays them big bucks, you know, and setting them for life. And truthfully, they're saying that Vince McMahon, you know, the company didn't do anything whatsoever out of that. I find that kind of hard to believe after, you know, watching Jonathan Coachman, and this guy has nothing to lie about. So, yeah, again, he was very honest in this interview, you know, and he was very touched, you know, he was very heartbroken about some of these superstars, you know, saying what they said. And he said that this thing could turn out very big, but, you know, he said Vince McMahon will be on this right away. Hopefully get this resolved. He's that type of person. So yeah, guys, there's a lot of big things happening in the WWE right now. Fucking Brock Lesnar. Who knows if he's going to face Randy Orton. He just failed another fucking drug test in UFC. So this is not looking good. Again, I don't know if the substance he used was banned in WWE. Most likely it is if it's banned in UFC. Again, talking about what you can and you can't use, it's completely different about companies. You know, you might be able to use one, and then you might not be able to use another in a different company. So yeah, hoping everything goes right for Brock Lesnar though. I want to see him, you know, face Randy Orton. I hope nothing bad happens to Brock Lesnar out of this. It really sucks seeing some bad, you know, repercussions, you know, for taking illegal substances. It really fucking sucked, but yeah, guys, tell me what you think. Is WWE in the wrong, you know, for not, you know, supporting these superstars, you know, really, you know, in their age right now, suffering like serious health issues? Do you think they're in the wrong for that? Again, my opinion, and this goes for any sport whatsoever, you know what you're getting into when you sign that contract. So you should make the decision, you know, hey, later in life, you know, I might be having serious health issues and, you know, maybe this isn't for me. So that's something to think about. To me, I think WWE's in the right. All these people suing them in the wrong. Again, the lawyer that these superstars have, Jonathan Coachman, was saying that he was really shady. So yeah, definitely check that interview again. Link in the description to check out all these superstars again. 51, and it's gonna keep going up and up and up. And there's a lot of interesting names again. As always, this has been the Wrestle Network. Definitely interesting news here. Definitely shocked me. So a lot of things to come in WWE on this for sure. So yeah, guys, have a good night.